Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, as always, for your continued support to our channel. Allow me to request you from the onset to subscribe to our channel. If you are watching for the first time, please give this video likes. It helps grow the channel. Share videos if you can, and thank you very much for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by asking you a question. Is there any policies that Ruto brought to this government that has never elicited controversy? I'm asking this because I have tried to look at the policies, whether GMO, removal of the subsidies, the high taxes, Finance Bill 2023, Finance Bill 2024, the housing levy, everything that William Ruto attempted to bring into this government or tried to implement to Kenyans elicited sharp reactions and ended up in court, nearly all of them. Whether you think of taking our policemen to Haiti, just name for me one that never ended up in our courts. And these policies have been rejected. It is only that William Ruto controls the judiciary that he has gotten away with them. Now, the latest controversy is this idea where Ruto is telling people that our cattle is going to be vaccinated. And that again has been met with sharp criticism. And there are people who have rejected that from the onset. They have their own reasons why this is not happening. And William Ruto wants to force it. Again, he is not ready for public participation. And he's saying that anyone who is opposing the vaccination of the cows is stupid. He's got no any other term. According to him, he feels it is a good idea to vaccinate our cows against diseases, which I believe is true. But then he's not listening to the other side of the story. People have got questions that he must answer. But according to him, if you question him, then you are stupid.
So anybody opposing vaccination to eliminate FMD and PPR is simply mad and unreasonable and possibly stupid. I mean, honestly, how else can you explain?
Now, every time William Ruto is cornered or someone tries to question his agenda, he gets mad. When some people went to the courts against the SHA, the transition to SHA, when some people went to court to petition against the housing levy, William Ruto got mad and said he was given a sword to deal with those who are reading differently from his page. If you don't read from the same script, you are stupid. He will deal with you. Mambo ni matatu. And he even told the court that he was not going to listen to them. Now, the latest controversy has attracted someone who is a very close ally to William Samoei Ruto. This is none other than Robert Alai, the MCA, the blogger, a man who speaks his mind, the controversial, the one and only Robert Alai, who has been supporting William Samoei Ruto. And Robert Alai says this: "Hello, Mr. William Ruto, avoid the idea of vaccinating our cows. That is something we don't appreciate. I will vaccinate my cow with the medicine I procure. Don't get into this Bill Gates population agenda, kindly." So Robert Alai is reading from a different script. William Ruto believes that vaccinating our cows is good. Robert Alai feels it's not good. What has shocked many, because I don't want to get into the details of whether it is good or bad, because I believe that vaccination is good. I remember sometimes back we had DEEP. You remember this thing where, I think there's no other name, DEEP, where cows, we used to take cows and they are immersed in that water, they walk, and it used to remove ticks and all that. So I believe William Ruto just needs to listen to people and answer their concerns, because people seem to be suspicious. I think when that is done and he answers all the questions, it will be a done deal for him, and they will forge a common way forward. But now, one thing that has shocked many is that Robert Alai, of all the people, now all of a sudden realizes that there is a policy that he does not agree with. I think from the rural suburbs, people are calling him and people are telling him, Robert, can you ask several questions around this? Because I remember one of the reasons why people were even rejecting GMO is that there was no proper public participation. You know, something can be good, but then if people have got some fears, you simply need to explain to them, bring experts, let them ask you questions. Maybe by the end of the day, there is something that they don't understand, and once you explain to them, they will understand it. They will understand it. And you know the reason why people have got their suspicion. I think they should try and explain to people. Let people have a conversation. Let people argue and reason together. Let people disagree. That by the end of the day, if you've got experts, veterinary officers, and people who have got a wealth of knowledge around this, then it will be a good thing. Because as it is, Kenyans seem to have got their suspicion. Kenyans are casting aspersion, and I think something should be done. Now, many people are now saying that William Ruto has insulted Robert Alai, that is a fool. Because William Ruto is saying that anyone who is not supporting this vaccination, anyone who is opposed to the vaccination of cows is a fool. In other words, in the eyes of William Ruto, Robert Alai is a fool. Robert Alai and many others who are not supporting this are fools. And it is getting messier by the day. Now, politics is just about interest. I don't understand why, whenever people criticize William Ruto, Robert Alai will always come to his defense. Now, he realizes that there is one that is a thorn in his flesh, getting into his nerves. And he's now come out and he's saying it. And one thing that I like about Robert is that despite the fact that he's been defending William Ruto, he has decided hapana, hapa lazima tuambiane ukweli. But then, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen all these projects. If you talk of Adani deal, GMO housing levy, one of the things that lawyers, especially the Law Society of Kenya, has always gone to court and they're saying there is no proper public participation. Do you know the importance of public participation, as I have explained, is that you can have a granny somewhere at home, ule shosho ambaye haelewi kitu, and when you allow her to ask questions, ama mjuku wake aende aulize maswali, then she gets an opportunity to be explained to. Or sometimes there could be a false information about something. Maybe there are people who feel that, you know, if our cows are going to be vaccinated, this will, like some people are now trying to associate it with Bill Gates and all this. If there is anything around it that people don't understand, that is the essence of public participation. People can explain, yes, Bill Gates is doing this, but this is not, you know, just to clear the air so that people don't miss out on maybe something that could help us. If you bring experts, I can assure you. Number two, there's a way people don't trust William Ruto. Do you know that this thing could be good? But because people don't just trust him, people are suspicious of everything that he does. Why? He has always promised things that never came to pass. Nitapatia kina mama diapers within the first 3 months. I will bring, I don't know, gas that costs 500. You know, those kind of small lies here and there. Sometimes once the lies accumulate, then they backfire on the person who is telling lies. So there is that trust deficit that is making people to be very suspicious about this. And when you see a lie comes out very explosive, then you know that something is wrong. How I wish that William Ruto, in those town hall meetings, people can ask questions, and he's not the one to answer. I believe that is why we have experts who are being paid by taxpayers' money. And some people are also saying that could it be because of the Chaweri handshake that has really vexed Robert Alai, and he has decided to spill the beans, and he has decided that he's not going to spare William Ruto. But the bottom line is, if there are questions around any project, I think it is only good for the president to allow people to ask questions without insulting them. He should allow people to argue, even experts from different sides, so that by the end of the day, people will make a decision. Even if it is a good thing and people feel they are being coerced to do it, it is going to bring a lot of controversy by the agricultural department, by the agricultural officers who are going to be sent to carry out this exercise. How I wish that people come to an agreement before this is done. But Alai has been called a fool. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.